Guys, welcome back to Photographics Academy. So today we're going to be developing this particular image using AI, right? So for some time we have been learning how to, do manipulations using Photoshop. But today we're going to be learning how to do manipulation using AI. It's not going to be, quite a difficult one. We'll just use our Gemini AI, return it back to Photoshop, and do some improvements, and we are good to go. So this is the image we are going to be working with. So if you look at the image already, you are going to notice that there are a few things that are standing out already. She's already wearing a disco light dress and she's holding that disco light ball. So looking at the image, you already know that what will go is a disco bag. And we don't want to do all of that manipulation in Photoshop. We want to use AI. And the AI we're going to be using is Gemini AI. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this image right into Gemini AI. I already opened it right here. Then I already have the prompt I want to use. The prompt says transform this studio portrait into a glamorous disco-inspired scene. Replace the plain gray background with a shimmering silver sequin cotton backdrop. Add sparkling glitter particles falling softly from above and scattered across, blah 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 blah. So if you want this prompt, just comment prompt in the comment section. I will send it to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that prompt, right, and I'm going to place it directly right inside my Gemini AI, and I'm going to paste it and allow it to do its magic. So let's see what it creates. All right, so this is the result we have, and I think I love the result, except for the sparkles on her hair. I don't think I liked it. So let's try editing it right here, or rather let's download it and take it right into Photoshop and finish up the rest of the job there. Okay, so I'm going to save it right inside where the original one is, then open it from here. Okay, so this is the result we have. This is the before. This is the after. I'm glad the face didn't change, right? So we just have few things to make adjustment to. So I'm going to, of course, rename this so it doesn't carry the Gemini. Then I'm going to drag it right into Photoshop and place it right here. So a few things I want to fix. The sparkles on her hair, I don't feel like I want it. So I'm going to make a selection of those sparkles, just like this, around the hair. Like this. Then I'll go into my filter, go to sharpen. Is it sharpen or render? I'm looking for dust and scratches. Okay, so inside our noise. So we just have to push up our radius to remove it. Okay. And I still want my hair structure to be maintained. Press OK. So we have lost the sparkles on the hair. And that is just about it. The next thing, I'm going to crop it into a social media size. But looking at the floor, I'm going to lose her reflection. So I'm going to need to sacrifice a little bit of that down there. Make sure your content aware is turned on so you can fill up. So the next thing I want to correct is, if you look at this image right now, you're going to notice that it's not so much of a high quality that most photographers may not want to use it. So there are two options. If you're change the face, then you might need to do face swapping, which we might be attempting in the next video. Let me show you how to do face swapping. But in this one, it maintains our original face for us. So what we'll do is I'll go into image, go to image size, and scale up the image itself so that we'll get enough details into the image. So once we have it scaled up, the next thing we're going to do is just to add some sharpening to the image. So I'll just flatten it up and use my action to add some sharpening to the image. Excuse me. Okay. So if I go to my done for you, I click on sharpen and press play. And we'll just get more textures back into the picture. Good one. So the last thing I want to do is to just add a little bit of color grading to it. I would have even selected her skin tone, added some, solid color, but I think it's beautiful. What I'm going to do basically is I'll just go into my camera raw filter and just play around with my colors and give it a very popping saturated skin tone that I love. Okay, so right here inside my camera raw, I'll go all the way down to calibration and just push it up a little. We can even attempt blurring the background, but that won't be necessary unless you want to do that. Then I think we are cool with what we have. Just a little bit in vibrance and a little cooling temperature to the overall scene to give it that cool bluish studio vibe, and we are good to go. So attempt this thing in your own image. If you want the prompts we used, comment prompt in the comment section, I will give it to you. Attempt creating something like this in your own studio. Let's see how your own result turns out to be. If you make such a thing, post it on your handle and tag Photographics Academy so that we can as well see it with you. Thank you so much for watching this amazing video. Do make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you subscribe, turn on your notification bell to get notified every single time we drop a new video. Until then, see you on the next one.